The Russian army deployed almost all of its forces to seize Lysychansk. The city suffers from constant airstrikes. The Russian occupiers are targeting civilians and destroying the city's infrastructure.
It is difficult to find a safe place in the city. People dream of at least half an hour of silence, but the occupiers do not stop, firing from all available weapons. There is a lot of destruction. The police station was completely destroyed. Saboteurs regularly try to break into the city. Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration.
45% of the Donetsk region is under the control of Ukraine. However, Russian troops are constantly shelling settlements. The day before, a number of cluster shells were fired at Slovyansk. 6 civilians were wounded. Rescuers in Mykolaiv continue to clear the rubble of a high-rise building that was hit by Russian occupiers with a missile. The number of civilians killed is increasing.
Rescuers of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine removed another body from under the rubble of a 5-story building hit by a Russian missile. The victim was a 21-year-old girl. Thus, 7 dead and 6 wounded are already known. The search and rescue operation continues. Alexander Sienkiewicz, mayor of Mykolaiv.
During the night, Russian troops launched a missile attack on Odesa. One of the missiles hit a 9-story building, while the second hit a recreation center. At least 18 people were killed and 30 were wounded. Ukrainian servicemen have completely liberated Snake Island from the Russian occupiers. After the enemy forces left the island, the Russian army lost control over this part of the Black Sea. This was confirmed even by the Russian Ministry of Defense.
It should be understood that after we destroyed the Moskva cruiser, the Russians expected that they would make some sort of aircraft carrier from Snake Island, where they would deploy air defense and be able to control that entire part of the Black Sea. We knocked them out, and the fact that in the last few days the Russian media have been really spreading all sorts of nonsense means one thing. This is a huge victory for the armed forces of Ukraine. Vadim Denisenko, advisor to the Minister of Internal Affairs of Ukraine.
Satellite images taken on the 30th of June clearly show smoke from burning vehicles and facilities at a number of locations in the northern part of the island.
The Russian Defense Ministry stated that it withdrew its troops from Snake Island as a goodwill gesture and in order to save the lives of its military. Indeed, this goodwill gesture burned very brightly. By sending your soldiers here, you deliberately doomed them to certain death. I congratulate the Odesa region on its complete liberation from the Russian occupiers. May God give that to the whole country. Glory to the armed forces of Ukraine, glory to Ukraine, and glory to the nation.
The armed forces of Ukraine repelled Russian military attempts to assault in the Kharkiv, Slovyansk and Bakhmut directions. The Ukrainian forces also liberated the village of Potyomkyne in the Kherson region, reported by Ksenia Bugay, Mariana Krechet, UATV News.